Hello, my soul family. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Buenas noches y son de noches. Buenos días y son de días. Good evening to my beautiful soul family. How is everybody, mundo, doing esta noche? Tonight, how are you all doing? A little delayed here, but hey, I am always convinced that everything is literally in divine timing. It is exactly when it is supposed to be and not necessarily always when we want it to be. Oh, Santo, blessings to you, little wicked. Blessings to you, Malekun Sala, mi queridísima Candelita. Blessings to you, Chango the King. Blessings to you. How is my IG family and my YouTube family doing this evening on this 8th day of April of 2025? Can you believe that we are already in the fourth month of this year? That just goes to show you. That just goes to show you that we cannot afford to waste time. We just can't afford to waste time. Procrastination is not even it's not even funny anymore. It never was, but you know what I mean. Procrastination is not funny anymore. Delaying processes are not funny anymore. Ignoring what's in front of us is not funny anymore. Denying ourselves of the truth we are living in is not funny. We are living in times that is of utmost necessary for us to interface the truth. We have to go within to face the truth that hides inside. My beautiful soul sister, rebirth with Latanya, soul sister Latanya is in the house. Infinite blessings to you. Infinite blessings to you, my beloved soul sister. So great to see you on here tonight. I have to catch up with you. We haven't chatted in a long minute. Uh, much blessings to you. So, my soul family, where are you checking in from? What city, state, country, what side of the world are you in? My YouTube family and my IG family, let me know where are you checking in from. Do tell. Martha here in YouTube land says, Buenas noches from Bolivia. Awesome. Very excited for tonight's messages. Bendiciones. Blessings to you as well, beloved. Awesome. Awesomeness. Yes. Happy New Year to you as well. Happy New Year to you as well. You know, speaking about New Year, a couple of weeks ago, I really do believe that our New Year, many of us do believe that our New Year is in spring because this is the hemisphere in which we're in. But a lot of us also, tap into the African calendar, whereas New Year is actually in September. The end of the year is actually in September. So therefore, it just depends of the vibration that you are connected to. Okay. But anyway, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole tonight. I do want to open up this evening's gathering um, by first wishing each and every one of you a happy solar return. If you're celebrating a birthday this week or celebrate one last week, happy solar return. Um, and definitely my heart goes out to any one of you who have lost someone recently. My heart definitely goes out to you. My prayers are with you. That being said, my deepest prayers right now are also with any person, any individual, any soul that has been affected by the incident that occurred in Dominican Republic at uh, event venue, at a venue where the ceiling collapsed and over 70 humans have transitioned, one of them being a very well known Latin Hispanic artist who was performing on stage when the ceiling collapsed. So my prayers goes out to everyone that has been affected, who has a family member or friend or whoever that was there and was affected, my deepest prayer of strength and resilience and patience goes out to you and your loved ones. My heart really, really felt a certain kind of way about this incident. So, to all my Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic soul brothers and sisters, my heart goes out to you, a la República Dominicana, a todas las personas de Santo Domingo y todas las personas que han sido afectadas por este desastre, por esta situación tan desafortunada, such an unfortunate situation. My heart goes out to you. Okay, my deepest prayer. Um, I had earlier today when I was setting up for tonight's weekly gathering, I received a download that I'm still going to share with you. But after learning about this incident, which I just learned about it a couple of hours ago, um, something else came through. So I have two different downloads that I want to share with the Soul family, and I pray I'm hoping that I don't take all of our time with just with our downloads, because you know how it goes sometimes. I really want to get to our tarot a portion of our evening, but you know that sometimes the juice, the meat of our message is in our intro, is in our downloads, is in our theme, right? So one of the messages that I want to share with you tonight, I'm going to stick with the first one first, and I'm going to share with you the other one. I want you, if you may, um, I want you to write in the chat, guilty by suppression. Guilty by suppression. Guilty by suppression. That is the first download that I received earlier today as I was setting up for this evening. I got this download. It says guilty by suppression. I want you to write it in the chat. Guilty by suppression. Guilty by suppression. I want you to write it in the chat, if you will. Guilty by suppression. Blessings to you here on YouTube, Soul Sister Iya. Um, my soul sister Chris is in the house, I see. Blessings and warm hugs to you. Guilty by suppression. Write it in the chat. Guilty by suppression. Let me tell you something. There's so many different ways to interpret divine messages. I call it divine messages because anything and everything that comes from source is divine. That doesn't make me perfect. It doesn't make you perfect. It doesn't make any of us perfect, because obviously we're not, right? We don't. That's a statement that doesn't even need to be stated these days anymore, right? Um, but oftentimes we live a life in which so many of us literally believe or feel that we are confused. We feel confused. We feel confused by our circumstances. We feel confused by our challenges. We are in a state of confusion because of the things that we wanted to manifest and it's not happening. We are in a state of confusion because the issues and challenges that we wake up to every day, different, endless of different scenarios, circumstances, situations, and challenges make you feel confused. But let me tell you something, if I may. Spirit came to me today. I was setting up and I was asking divine source, universe, Mother Earth, Spirit, ancestors. I was asking, okay, what's going to be our theme for tonight? And Spirit said, guilty by suppression. I sat down and I'm like, oh, Black Jesus, help me. What is Spirit trying to tell us with this one? And as I do with every download, I receive, I always ask my ancestors of wisdoms and my spirit guides of light, how I like to refer to them, spirit guides of light and my ancestors of wisdom. Someone asked me the other day, okay, give me 5 seconds to plug this in. I bumped into someone the other day who I didn't know, and they said, "Oh, are you such and such person? I think I follow you on social media." I'm like, "Yes, that's me." And we had a nice a brief chat at the place that I was at, and then they asked me, why do I always say spirit guides of light and ancestors of wisdom? And I explained to them very briefly why. And I, many of you, if you've been following me for a while now, you know why. But for those of you that don't, um, I always say refer to our ancestors of wisdom. So I call upon our ancestors of wisdom, and I call upon my spirit guides of light. Why? For two main important reasons, which is another, that's a whole class in its own. I don't have time for that right now. Not every ancestor have reached a level of elevation where they are in alignment or in a vibration of wisdom. Trust me and believe. We all have ancestors. It doesn't mean that every ancestor we have, every ancestor that runs through our blood, have reached an elevation in the spirit realm, in the astral plane, that furnishes them with the ability to possess spiritual wisdom. Trust and believe, especially if we're speaking about those who departed and are still lacking elevation, are still not accepting their new state that they're in, are still attached in some form or way to an earthly experience. That person, that deceased person is an ancestor, but it doesn't mean they possess wisdom yet. Just because you die, you transition, just because you leave the flesh and you are now on the other side, does not mean you have wisdom. So that's why I always, when I call upon, when I do a deep prayer, when I'm working in my spirituality, when I'm in a spiritual session, when I'm in a seance, in a mass, when I'm doing spiritual work, I always call it our senses of wisdom, because I only want the ancestors of wisdom to tap in. Equally so, I always call for the spirit guides of light, because and that's even a deeper conversation, because we have spirit guides that are in a symbiotic relationship with us. And because they are in a symbiotic relationship with us, which means we need of them as much as they need of us. Disclaimer: this is coming from an Afro-Cuban spiritual perspective. I don't know what the other beliefs are out there, but from an Afro-Cuban practice of espiritismo, of spiritism, we believe that our spirit guides need of us as much as we need of them, which is why they were assigned to us, right? Because as we progress, as we elevate our experience here on earth, they also help their spirit to elevate as well. So I always want to call our spirit guides of light. I don't want to call spirits that are lingering in other dimensions that can't really contribute to my overall balanced growth. Anyway, I digress. Guilty by suppression. When I ask spirit, why are we guilty by suppression? Spirit helped me tide this download to a revelation that says so many individuals end up questioning God. They end up questioning God, source, universe, whatever it is that you call God, referred to as God, as to why things are not working out for them, why things are not moving forward for them. Why don't they have the things that they want, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, it happens to be that our growth, our well-being, our stability, our joy, our happiness, all aspects of that side of our being that's supposed to reach a hierarchy, that's supposed to reach, not even a hierarchy, but supposed to reach this level of attainment in life, right, is attached to what we bring to the table on a day-to-day basis. Every single day of our human experience, what we do, what we think, how we go about things, what we say, our actions, our thoughts, They're supposed to be in alignment with our higher self. But because so many of us are still dragging old stories, old versions, so many of us are living in denial. So many of us reject our truth. So many of us look the other way so that we don't have to face the things that need our attention. We're not then bringing the best of ourselves forward. We're not putting the best version of ourselves forward. We're not really tapping into the gift and talent and abilities that Creator bestowed and gave us and furnished us and gifted us with. And therefore, we hide, we deny, we 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 take the back seat, we cruise control, we wait for the perfect moment to do whatever it is that we feel we need to do. We always waiting for someone else to give us the green light, someone else to give us their okay for what God entrusted me with. Why am I waiting for someone else to give me their green light over the things that God already gave me the green light for and blessed in me to do and execute on this earth? Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? But because we wait for approval, because we are in this constant need and quest to be accepted, to be liked, to be loved, the reality is that we suppress our gifts, we suppress our talents, we suppress what God placed inside of us for us to nurture and bring out. And the lack of our unwillingness unknowingly, our unwillingness, our inability to bring forth our true divine gifts steers us away, pushes us far away from our truest joy, from our truest happiness, from the things that we want, but we seem to take the longer route towards it. There's a cause and there's an effect. When you suppress your talents, when you suppress your gifts, when you hide, when you're afraid of what people will say, when you live a life afraid of what people will think about you, when you live a life submissive to what family expect of you, and as a result of that, you hide, diminish, silence your talents, your gifts, the thing that you were actually truly born to do, then ultimately the consequence of that is you don't have all the happiness that you wish you had. You don't have all the joy you wish you had. You don't have all the great things that you subconsciously you believe you're fighting for, and you waking up every day to fight to manifest these things, but you can't manifest what you're not working with. You can't manifest what you are not working with. You're not working with your highest self because you're worried about what mama or daddy or your ex will think. You're not working and you're not in alignment with your highest self because you're concerned over society's opinion. You're not working with your highest and truest self because fill in the blank. What is it for you? What is your excuse? What is your excuse? What is your excuse for not banking on you? What is your excuse for not taking a risk on you? What is your excuse for not believing in yourself? What is your excuse for not doing today what you should have done 10 years ago? What is your excuse for denying the light that was placed inside of you? And with whatever statement, whatever phrase, whatever word you fill that blank with, is precisely what keeps you distant from living that higher self, from attaining the greatness that you already possess. Do you follow me? Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down for us tonight? It is imperative during this season. We're already in the 4th month of this year. 4th month according to the Gregorian calendar, right? We're not going to go down that rabbit hole. But for the effects of the time zone and frame in which we're living in, we're in the 4th month of the year already. Another year is going to go by rather quickly. What are you doing with it? How are you guilty by suppression? And what that really means, which is my next point on that same topic, you're not being punished by God. You have not been forgotten by your ancestors of wisdom. You're not being ignored by your spirit guides of light. Stop looking for someone to blame for the things that are happening in your life. The only reason you are experiencing the unpleasant things that are going on in your life is because somewhere along the way, in some way, shape, or form, to a certain degree and capacity, you keep suppressing your gifts, suppressing your talents, suppressing your truth. And therefore, that makes you guilty. No one made you guilty. Your thoughts, your actions, lack thereof makes you guilty. You are living through the consequences of your fill in the blank. What is it that you're ignoring? What is it that you're suppressing? You're guilty by suppression. No one is punishing you. As much as you want to think that your ex has power over you, no one has power over you unless you gave them that power. You're guilty by suppression. What beliefs, what thoughts, what behaviors, what talents, what gifts, what truths are you suppressing? Because that you're living the consequence of that. It's nothing else. That's the consequence that you're living through. Are you picking up what Spirit's laying down? Do you all follow me? Is this making sense to you? Do tell. I want to hear you in the chat. YouTube Landia, what's going through your mind? My IG family, what's going through your mind? Is this making sense to you? Blessings to you, my God, Order Savage. See, because the truth of the matter is, the universe, quote unquote, the universe can't punish you. You're punishing yourself. You think it's the universe punishing you. No one is punishing you. You're punishing yourself. It just happens to be that we're not always aware of it. We're not always aware of it. There's a disconnect. There's a disconnect between our Ori, for those of you that know what that is. There's a disconnect between our Ori and our consciousness. There's a missing link. There's been an interruption. There's been an interference has occurred between our Ori and our consciousness. Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? Our experiences in life, our traumas, our heartaches, whatever you want to call it, contributes to this disconnect that's taking place between your Ori that knows what you were born for, that knows your path, that knows your truth, that knows what God assigned for you in your journey, and your consciousness. There's a disconnect. And the idea through higher learning, through a higher level of self Awareness. There's nothing more. I don't care what anybody says. There's absolutely nothing more powerful on this earth than self-awareness. Self-awareness is your greatest, most powerful tool. It is your greatest protection. Self-awareness is your key. But as long as there is a disconnect between your Ori, who knows your destiny and your path and what you were born for on this earth, what you came to execute in this earthly realm, as long as there is a disconnect between your Ori and your consciousness, that's it. You keep yourself in a hamster's wheel. You keep blaming people. You keep allowing yourself to feel victimized. You keep looking for someone else to be responsible over you. You keep living a life waiting for someone else's approval. You keep repeating the same pattern in your lineage, in your family, the same behaviors, because there's a disconnect between your consciousness and your Ori. As a result of what you suppress, which is why we're guilty by suppression. Is this making any sense to you? The universe doesn't punish you. I need to get people to understand that the universe does not punish you. You punish yourself. You punish yourself. Understand that. Understand that that's what's going on. You punish yourself. Is this making sense to you? Do tell if it makes sense to you. So Sister on YouTube land says, come on, spirit. Blessings to you, Gabriela. Is this making sense to you? Another thing I want to share with you briefly before we pick our oracle card for the evening. I want you to write in the chat, let it rain. Let it rain. Write it in the chat, let it rain. Let it rain. Write it in the chat, my soul family. Let it rain. Let it rain. More than a download, I don't even think I want to call it a download. More than just a download, more than having a big message behind this second share of Let It Rain. It's not even a download. It's more of an opening. It's more of a prayer. It's more of a prayer. You and I need to be more actively involved in prayer. Now, for those of you that are one-sided brained, you know, the word prayer might turn you off because of the way you were raised, because of the environment that you grew up in, because you immediately hear the word prayer and attach it to some form of religion, to some form of dogma, to some form of a spiritual or religious ritual or what have you, when in reality, we all have it all mixed up. If that's your frame of thinking, you have it mixed up. the truth behind prayer, one of the many truths, it's not just singular. One of the many truths behind prayer is that we are a prayer. I've said this so many times before in the past. The prayer is not what comes out of your mouth. The prayer is what you end. But hear me out, somebody. Hear me out. I don't know who needs to listen to this. But if you're here for Spirit's work, if you're not just here to just be because you have nothing better else to do and you're just wasting time here. If you're really here for Spirit's work, let me tell you something. Prayer is not what comes out of our mouth. Prayer is how we embody. Somebody help me. Prayer is how we embody what comes out of our mouth. Which is why when we do not embody the things that come out of our mouth, oh, this is a lesson right here. When we do not embody the things that come out of our mouth, you can scream it all you want, but if you don't embody it, that prayer just went into thin air. That prayer that you recited went into thin air because you have failed to embody what's coming out of your mouth. Secondly, prayer is what we embody, right? But prayer is what we think. Prayer is how we move about in life. Prayer is what we reject. Prayer is what we accept. Prayer is these secret thoughts we have about ourselves that we don't share with anyone else, that runs silently in our mind, that keeps us up in the middle of the night. That's a prayer. How you think is a prayer. How you act is a prayer. How you go about in life and move about in life is a prayer. Your daily choices are prayers. Your habits are prayers. So we have to be cautious what we do. Got to be careful with what we do, with what we think, with what we say. You and I need to engage more in prayer, in healthy prayer, and understand that prayer is that energy and that vibration that we have to embody, not with words, but how we move about in life. Do you hear me? Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? I say, let it rain is our prayer for tonight. And I say, let it rain. And this second share that I am speaking of right now came to me as I was listening to about this unfortunate, all these tragic loss that occurred at that event venue in Dominican Republic, where a very well-known Latin artist and many other individuals lost their lives, and many more are hospitalized, and there are still many that have not been found yet because they still have not gotten to all the individuals that are still under all that rubble. And I heard Spirit say, let it rain. Now, when you hear it, it can mean something different to you, and that's absolutely perfectly fine. When I heard it, though, let it rain to me meant let the universe shower us with blessings, with more patience, with a balanced spirit. Let the universe, let God, let the Most High, let Source, whomever God is to you, shower us with blessings, with an informed spirit, with an informed inner spirit. Let us shower us with the ability to be self aware. Let the divine shower us with forgiveness. Let the divine shower us with truth. Let the divine shower us with balance. Let the divine shower us with ancestral knowledge and ancestral wisdom. Let the divine shower us with alignment. Let the divine shower us with the power to recalibrate. Let the divine shower us with the ability to lay down our weapons. Our weapons. Not just the physical weapons, but the weapon in our tongue, the weapon in our mind. Let us be able to surrender it and lay it down, lay it to rest. Allow the divine to reign peace over us. Let it rain. Because these are the things that I believe, wholeheartedly believe, that so many of us need right now during this season and time of our life. Whether because you are struggling through something or because you just got through an experience that you feel broke you. Whether because you've made some deep, hard, and tough discoveries lately. Whether it's because you are still attempting to wrap your head around how to move forward with the next challenge or the challenge you have before you. Whether it's because you are experiencing a health crisis, whether it's because there are some concerns and worries that keep you up at night that revolves around your stability and your financial stability and abundance. Whether it's because there are issues, matters of the heart that keep you up. Whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you're experiencing, let it rain. Let it rain in your life. Let it rain. Let it rain. Let the source of your understanding, the God of your understanding, let Olodumare, let Ensambi, let God, let Spirit, let Mother Earth, let Universe, let Buddha, let Bhagavad Gita, whatever it is that you refer to as God. Let it rain in your life. Let it rain in your life with wisdom. The wisdom to know how to move forward. The wisdom to know when to be quiet and stay quiet. The wisdom to know how to keep walking and not look back. The wisdom to be able to successfully let go. The wisdom to not be afraid of the unseen, to not be afraid of what's ahead, to not be afraid of the things that you can't see yet. Allowing it to rain. Trust. Because trust has also been suppressed in your life by those who have violated you, by those that have betrayed you, by those that have broken you. Trust went along with it. And now you have to rebuild it again. Let it rain in your life so the trust does not continue to be suppressed, so that you can be, so that you can continuously become. Let it rain. Let a renewed sense of being reign in your life. A new level of understanding within yourself. Let it reign in your life. Let it reign. Let protection reign in your life. So many of you feel unprotected. Let it reign in your life. So many of you feel unprotected by those that should love you and should protect you. So many of you feel so unprotected by the people or by the person that promised they would protect you. And you feel so unprotected. Let protection reign in your life. Let it reign in your life. Let it reign in your life. Let it reign in your life. Let guidance reign in your life as well. You think you lack the guidance, but let me tell you something. Sometimes the guidance is not in the person that you want to guide you. The guidance is in the voice that speaks to you in your soul, but you keep ignoring it. You keep denying it. You keep coming to spirit. I said this quite a few years ago in one of my posts in my old IG page. I said one time, when you come to spirit with deaf ears, you will get silent answers. And the problem is that sometimes we come to spirit wanting to hear what we want to hear, wanting spirit to validate in us what's wrong. You can't have it like that. You can't have it like that. No, you can't. You can't. You can't. Right now, a lot of people need Source, need Mother Earth to reign patience in their life. Patience. The patience to not act out, the patience to not go back to what you used to do, the patience to be able to understand people around you that don't understand you, the patience to not fall back into old repetitive habits, the patience to get to know a new version of you, the patience to get to know a new version of you, the patience to get to know a new version of you. Some of you complain about not knowing how to move forward and how to start over again, when in reality, that's a lie, because it's just that you have justified the old ways of being. You've justified the old versions of you. You justified the things that you used to do. You became comfortable in who you were, and you are distrusting of who you need to become because you don't know her. You don't know him. It's hard to trust someone you don't know. How can you trust someone you haven't met? How can you trust someone you have not had the opportunity to share space with? Woo! In the name of the baby black Jesus. You have not experienced the new version of you. You have not experienced who you should become. You have not experienced who you are becoming. You have not experienced this new you. You don't know her because you don't know her. You don't trust her. And even though where you come from is hurtful, when you come from is broken, where you come from is filled with mistrust, where you come from is filled with pain, where you come from is filled with betrayal, where you come from is filled with denial, where you come from is filled with lies. But that's what you've always known. That's what you're used to. You created, you built yourself in that old environment. That's all you've known. All you've known is how to deny yourself, how to reject yourself, how to accept less than, how to settle for crumbs, how to deny your gifts. Do you hear me? Oh, Spirit's coming through for somebody. Do you hear me? But this new version of you, the one that your ancestors of wisdom and your spirit guides of light know you can become, you don't know who the hell she is. You don't know who he is. Because the record that keeps playing in the back of your mind is the voice of the mother that abandoned you. It's the voice of the father that never showed up. It's the voice of the person that promised you love and ever after, but then yet ended up leaving you for the next person, or for somebody from his past. See, you don't know the new version of you. You don't trust her. So let the Most High, let Source, allow the universe to reign understanding. Allow the Most High to reign acceptance. That's a huge one. Allow the Most High to reign acceptance in you. Acceptance. 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 Who needs acceptance? Who needs acceptance? So many of you need acceptance. Come on now. Be honest with yourself. Who needs acceptance? Accepting that they are the way they are, and no matter what you do and how much you sacrifice yourself and how much you bend yourself ass backwards, they're not going to change. They're going to change when they're ready to change, but it ain't going to be on your watch. Acceptance of the possibility that they may never change. Acceptance that they may never see your life nor you the way you would want them to see you. Acceptance of the possibility that they may never apologize to you the way you want them to apologize, and they need to come and say sorry, and until they don't come and say sorry, I'm never gonna let this go. Acceptance of the fact that yes, your mama has a better relationship with your sister than you. Acceptance that the person that you are co-parenting with is a poor co-parent. Acceptance of the fact that yes, you gave 20 years of your life to something that didn't work. Acceptance that you possibly may not get more out of this current situation. You may not get more of it. You may not get more from it. It's giving you all it's going to give you. It's exhausted all of its capacity, but you have to accept it so that you don't keep lying to yourself about it, so that you don't keep justifying the unjustifiable, so that you don't keep making excuses for what shouldn't be excused. Acceptance that you have to let it go. Acceptance that you have to let go of some people. Acceptance of the fact that you can't go back in time. You can't go back. This could have, should have, you can't continue to live a life based on could have, should have, would have. Accept it. Accept it. Gotta accept it. Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? Are you picking up this download? Stephanie on YouTube. Ojalá que yo configure. Oh, I love that song. Juan Ligera y el grupo 440. Ojalá que llueva café en el campo. Oh my God, you're taking me back in time. Acceptance of how angry you are with yourself, how angry you are at certain things. You know what? Contrary to New Age beliefs, and I'm not criticizing or judging New Age belief, to each their own. If it works for you, it works for you. But let me tell you something. Anger is not always a horrible thing, a bad thing, the most worst thing. It's not. It's how you use anger. What determines whether it's healthy or not is how you use it. Okay. So how about acceptance that right now you're angry? You're angry of what you refused to see years ago. You're angry of what you didn't accept years ago. You're angry of the fact that something in your body, something in your gut, something in your soul, something in your inner spirit told you what you finally now have no choice but to accept. But back then, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 8 years ago, 3 years ago, 20 years ago, you ignored it. Whichever the case may be. Accept it now. Accept it now. Accept the fact that you're angry. Use anger in a positive way to fuel you, to propel you forward, to be creative. Accept it. Accept it that you are afraid of what's to come because you have no idea where you're going from here. You have no idea. You know what your desires are. You know what your wishes are. You know what your value might be. You might know what you stand for. You might know what you wish you had, but you have no idea how you're heading, how you're moving forward. And this scares you. Oh, but because you grew up in a way and life has trained you to not show fear, you hide it. But you become your worst critic. You become very you become deeply judgmental of yourself. Be easy. Be easy on you. Be compassionate with yourself. But you got to move forward. You have to move forward. Ooh la la. That's that. That's that. Let's see what the opening oracle card is for tonight. Did that make sense to you? Did you pick up what Spirit laid down? My soul family. Good. Good, good. Good. I am happy to hear that. Once again, before we jump into this oracle card of the night, send me your names if you're interested in this year's shadow work retreat, which is going to be in Southern California. I still haven't chosen the location, but it's going to be in Southern California. It might be in Joshua Tree. It might be, I don't know. I have by the ocean, in the beach. I have no idea yet where I'm going to do it. But it's going to be in October. Is this year's shadow work retreat. If you are interested, since I only take a number of people, make sure you send me a DM, send me a message, send me an email, and let me know that you're interested, so that once I get ready to launch this and put it out, I send it to you first, so you have first-hand opportunity to sign up, to reserve your spot, and things of that nature. Okay, so send me the DM with your name and your info so that I can send it to you first when I get ready to put it out there. Okay. What do we have? I gotta laugh. I have to laugh at this one today. But as you know, my soul family, those of you that are here for real and not for fake, there is no such thing as a coincidence. The card is Raven and Wolf. Raven and wolf. Symbiosis, combined effort, and alliance. Symbiosis, combined effort, and alliance. Incuyo Inkisi. Hola, cordial saludos desde la Ciudad de México. Blessings. Saludos para toda mi familia mexicana, la familia de México. Muchas bendiciones para México. Raven and wolf. Raven and wolf. No such thing as a coincidence. Trust and believe. And it says, the relationship between the raven and the wolf is an intriguing one. Some scientists theorize that ravens actually develop intimate relationship with wolves, especially pups and yearlings, creating special bonds with the wolf and their pack. Ravens have even been known to grab sticks and play tug of war with wolf pups and have gone so far as to pull the tails of wolves to get their attention when needed. This unique relationship makes the raven and the wolf excellent hunting partners. The ravens fly high above, searching for prey, and when a carcass is spotted, the ravens use their impressive communication skills to direct the wolves to the site of the kill. The wolves, with their skilled jaws and claws, tear open the carcass for the ravens. Okay. For the ravens who lack the tools to do so themselves. They then feast together, side by side. When the raven and wolf card is revealed, it is asking us to be open to collaboration and teamwork. Collaboration and teamwork. Don't take it just literal. It's not just collaboration and teamwork with people. It's collaboration and teamwork with your ancestors of wisdom, with your spirit guides of light, with the God of your understanding, with Mother Earth, with Source, with the God that lives inside you. It's teamwork with your Ori. It's teamwork with your consciousness. The solution to that complex, daunting project or task that we have been stressing over is combining efforts to achieve a mutually beneficial goal. Finding a partner that can offer skills that we may not have, and vice versa, will bring the project tasks to new heights. The right partner will result in beneficial outcomes for everyone involved. Working together with a like-minded individual with similar goals can lead to new opportunities that would otherwise be out of reach if attempted individually. The Raven and Wolf suggest that combining strengths and skills to conquer the issue at hand would be a mutually beneficial endeavor. How about that? How about that? But I like to, tackle that also in a different kind of way. If certain relationships in your life right now have come to an end or are coming to an end, whether it's romantic, business, whatever kind of relationship it is, do not make this breakdown the excuse to stay broken down. Do you hear me? Do not make this breakdown an excuse to stay in breakdown, to isolate yourself, to deny yourself of what you do love and what you do need and what you do want and what you do deserve. Come on now, somebody. That business partner betrayed you, used you, lied to you, didn't bring to the table what you expected. This does not mean that you can never, ever, 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 ever again have another business partner. Yes, you will have the right the business partner that can bring something to the table that you and this person can see eye to eye, can do things mutually, can do it together, can have that teamwork, can have a common goal, can have a vision to share. The same thing in romance. That thing ended, the situation ended, whatever happened happened in that situation, but that's not an excuse for you to now say, I'm never going to fall in love again, I'm never going to open myself to a relationship again, I'm never. No. Do you hear me? Are you picking up what Spirit's laying down? And don't be acting like you're not listening to me while you're there trying to multitask. Okay, you hear exactly what Spirit is telling you, and you know this message is for you, whoever you are. I don't know who you are, but Spirit knows who you are. Do you hear me? It is important that you redefine yourself, that you reinvent yourself. It is important. Okay. Yes, Floor C. Mahamud Tassim. I hope I didn't mispronounce that. Why are you laughing? Candelita says sí. Diana Soto says, oh, yes. As I cry while cleaning up my space. Let those tears nurture your new path. Let those tears fertilize the new grounds in which you will stand on. Let those tears birth a new you. Let it water you to birth a new you within. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Sometimes it's necessary to hit rock bottom to then rise up with a new foundation, with a new sense of being. Do you hear me? Fire signs, we're the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Are you in the house tonight? Fire signs. Are you in the house tonight? Where are the fire signs? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Take a deep breath. Fire sun, fire rising, fire moon, fire Venus, fire stellium. Are you in the house tonight? Is this how we're starting? Really? Is this how we're starting? By the way, my calendar is still open for tomorrow. There are a couple of spots left. If you're looking to have a one-on-one session, a one-on-one reading with yours truly here, the calendar for tomorrow is open. I haven't opened yet the calendar for next week, but tomorrow's still open. Yo creo en Dios. Si existió o no. Santa Bárbara bendita. Primero Dios. Well, I am happy you're here, beloved. Welcome, 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 welcome. And I hope you stay. And I hope you subscribe. And I hope you add the page. You add yourself to the page. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Digging deeper treasure. Listen, I trust me, I know that feeling. But as long as you know that you are the treasure, you are the treasure that you need to discover. You are the treasure that you are discovering. You are the treasure, nothing else and no one else. My fire signs, we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords for the fire signs. The Two of Swords. Two of Swords. This is very much in alignment. This is very much in alignment. This is very much in alignment with our theme of tonight, with opening messages of tonight. This is in alignment. How many fires, what signs do I have here? Fire sun, fire moon, fire rising. But also, are there any Libras in the house right now? This is the Libra card. Are there any Libras in the house right now? If you're a fire sign, you're dealing with a situation with a Libra person. If you're a Libra person, you're dealing with a situation with a fire sign individual, or there's something is moving in that particular situation. Listen. What is it you don't want to see? What is it you don't want to accept? Whether it's about other people, whether it's about family, whether it's about a significant other, whether it's about your current job situation, whether it's about your finances, whether it's about you, yourself, your life, whether it's about your age, not because the age itself, and maybe you are kicking yourself up the ass because you said, "Damn, I thought that by the time I was this age, I would have been doing this and that and that and this, and it hasn't panned out to be that way." So the F what? It's not about what you could have done. Obviously, if you could have done it, you would have done it. If you could have done it, you would have done it. If it would have been meant to be, it would have been. If you would have been able to get it done, you would have gotten it done. So why continue to beat yourself down over the could have, should have, would have? I would have done it this way. I should have done it this way. I could have done it this way. Screw that. How are you doing it now? Show me. Show me. Show me how you're doing it now. Show me what you're going to do about it now. Show me how you're planning yourself now. Show me how you're building yourself up. Show me how you are living in your truth. Show me how you are ignoring your same old excuses. Show me how you're proving yourself. Show me how you're going to use your talent. Show me how you're going to execute your gifts. Show me how you're going to walk in alignment with yourself. Show me how you're going to treat yourself better. Show me how you're going to believe in yourself more. Show me how you are not going to continue repeating the same mistakes your mama made. Show me how you are going to show up for yourself in ways that others didn't show up for you. Show me how you're going to prove yourself right. Show me how you're going to honor your crown. Show me how you're going to walk in your truth. Show me how you're going to live in your truth. Show me how you're going to feel in your truth. Show me how you're going to be an example. Show me how you are investing to the legacy you're leaving behind. Show me. It ain't going to be by you ignoring it. It ain't going to be by you ignoring it. It ain't going to be by you denying it. It ain't going to be by you wallowing in your emotions. It ain't going to be by you allowing your emotions to sit behind the wheel. It ain't going to be by you repeating the same sobby story every day, every person you meet, every new person you meet, every person you encounter. It ain't going to be that way. Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? Exactly, my soul sister, Chris. From another perspective, from another perspective, the blindfold here, the Two of Swords, It's one that shows up because you are in need. You are truthfully in need of peace, mental peace, emotional peace, spiritual peace, peace in your body, peace in your environment, peace in your space. It's necessary to go within. It's necessary to go within to find that peace. That peace, hear me out now, get closer, listen up, drop that pan, drop that pan, drop that whatever you have in your hand, except the steering wheel. If you're driving, keep driving. That peace you are in need of and deserving of is one that can only come about when you fully, fully accept the truth of your current situation. When you accept the truth about the individuals in your life, when you accept the truth of your mistakes, when you accept the truth of how tough you've been on yourself, the truth of how rigid, inflexible you've been because you don't like change, because you don't like sudden change, because you don't like coming out of your comfort zone, because you don't like to do new things, because you're set in your ways, because whatever the reason may be. The point of the matter is that you became inflexible over time. You became inflexible over the years. And then you have the audacity to get mad because things didn't turn out the way you expected. Things didn't turn out the way you expected because blessings and luck and opportunity got tired of waiting for you. It got tired of waiting for you to cooperate. It got tired of waiting for you to accept. It got tired of waiting for you to get on board. It got tired of waiting for you to finish writing that book, for example, whoever you are. I don't know who you are, but Spirit is looking right at you. And then you did write the book, but then it didn't have the success that you expected. Listen, you took too damn long. It sure is a trauma response. It sure is. But a great lesson to learn is that we have the power to reinvent ourselves as many times as we need to. And we don't need anyone's permission to do so. Golden Empress 2020. I hear you. I hear you. That's my mom always, and have not been happy for years. Okay, I have a question for you. What can you do about it? What can you do about that? What can you do about your mom's ways? What can you do about the narcissism that runs in the family? What can you do about it? That's the real question. What can you do about it? I have an answer for you. Nothing. Nothing. You can't do anything about it. Oh, why? Because it ain't meant for you to do anything about it. You can only do for you. You can only protect you. You can only do you. You can only heal you. You can only rise you. You can only elevate you. You can only push yourself forward. It's you. Once we recognize who the players are in our story, We can't continue to blame them for who we already know they are. Don't ask me to repeat that. That just came naturally out of my mouth. Fire signs. There are decisions to be made, whether it's at work, whether it's your profession, your business, your love life, your family. There are decisions that need to be made, but there's some fear of uncertainty, fear of the unknown, fear of how it's going to play out, fear of expectations, fear of whatever it is holding you back, and you're prolonging things that need to happen already. When you go within, once you take these blindfolds off, you will see what needs to be seen, and you will acquire the level of balance and peace that your life needs. I also believe with the Two of Swords, how it's coming up for you tonight, fire signs. It is my strong belief that there is some inner conflict that some of you have been dealing with for years. This is not a new thing. And listen to what I'm about to lay in your heart. It might be a new situation, right? But it still has the same foundation. So the situation the challenge might be new. The situation might be new. But the being aspect of it is not new. It's not new. It's just the same shit with a different color. So now we have to look at the ancestral patterns that have not been released, that have not been uplifted, that have not been elevated, that have not been healed, that have not been addressed. And if they have, perhaps now it needs to be graduated to a different level. Because sometimes just because I took care of something 10 years ago does not mean I don't have to do it again, because sometimes it's so rooted that it needs a different approach. It needs a different approach. So whatever it is that you feel stuck on right now, stuck in, whatever is causing this anxiety, whatever causes these migraines and these headaches, whatever it is that you find yourself at in this crossroad, listen, get the guidance, get the support, whatever it is that you need, but get it. Get it. Spiritually, if it's needed, and I believe it is, professionally, whatever it is, get it done. Don't wait, because it ain't going to wait for you. It's very important for you to understand that. My fire signs. Let's move forward. I want to go to the water signs. That would be Cancer, that would be Scorpio, and that would be Pisces. Let's go to the water signs. Phil Fox says here in YouTube land, I'm holding myself back. I want peace and serenity. It's like being punished by people with narcissistic traits. It drives me up the wall, no matter how hard I try to do my affirmations. See, it's not about the affirmations, it's about embodying the affirmations. It's about embodying the affirmations. If you're dealing with people that will not change while you're still there, again, I don't know the situation. I have no idea what your situation is. I would have to know the whole story for me to even offer any kind of guidance. But for whomever this message is for, if we already know who the players are, as I said, why are we still there? Why are we still there? Why are we still there? No, Saman, I have not done the air signs yet, but I will. Why are you still there? It could be Jesus. It could be God himself. It could be Mother Teresa. Let me tell you all something. Many of us have been raised to feel guilty. Oh my God, I don't know who this message is for, but let me tell you something. It's about to kill some demons in your life, okay? Some of us have been trained to believe that our parents' ghosts, demons, are our responsibility. Some of us have been trained, some of us have been culturally trained to think and believe that our parents' demons, shortcomings, are our responsibility. Newsflash is not. Is not. What I am telling you right now, trust me, my beloved soul brother, trust me, my beloved soul sister, it goes totally against how many of us was raised. It goes totally against cultural norms. Our parents' struggles, demons, failures, challenges is not our responsibility. The problem with healing, you all want to make me go there tonight, aren't you? The problem many of us have with healing is that we cannot heal vicariously. Oh, hear me out, baby. We cannot heal because we're trying to do it vicariously. We doing it. I will heal if my mother heals. I will heal if my daddy heals. I will heal if my father heals. I will heal if my brother heals. I will heal if my auntie heals. I will heal if my grandmother heals. No, no, it cannot happen like that. Your healing, your growth, your journey cannot be codependent on the growth, on the understanding, on the healing of someone else. It can't. But what happens when we accept this truth? There's this little tiny voice in our head. Call it the shadow, call it the inner child, call it the demon, call it the devil if you're Christian. There's this little voice in your head, this motherfucker in your head, that's going to do everything and anything within its power to convince you to not put yourself first. It's going to do everything and anything in its power to convince you that you're being selfish, that you are a bad daughter, that you are a bad son, that you are an ungrateful sibling, that you are this, that you are that, because it's been trained. It's been trained to put you last. It's been trained for you to give up your whole life in the name of you fill in the blank. It doesn't work like that. And then you become the martyr. You become the crucified Christ. Do you hear me? Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? You become the Savior. How can you become the Savior and you haven't saved yourself? Let's not go there. Let's not go there. This comes through conditioning. This comes through the power of religion. Especially if you grew up in an environment in which your whole life was Bibleized. A word I just made up. If your life was Bibleized, the fear of God, let's not go there. I don't want to go in that tangent. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Really? Really? Okay. Indoctrination, yes, indoctrination and false guilt of fear and shame with the pressures of the societal norms from the exterior world. Indeed, 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 indeed. Indeed. Well, water signs, you got the Lover's card. The Lover's card. I'm going to keep it very simple. Love, true love, the vibration of love cannot truthfully exist in your life when you have broken love with yourself. Did you hear me? If you have broken love with yourself, then you can't have love in your life. Because spirituality, universal laws, teaches us that we manifest what's inside of us. All around. I don't care how you put it. So the Lover card invites you to, number one, balance yourself. What do I mean by balance yourself? What I mean by balance yourself is the Lover's card is inviting you to balance your masculine and your feminine vibration because it's off. Maybe due to your upbringing, due to the traumas that you grew up in, due to your life experiences, you were trained and you needed to use more of your masculine energy in order to be safe, feel safe, protect yourself, provide, whatever the case may be. But the problem is that you've never taken off that coat. You've never taken it off. You're still wearing it like a badge of honor. But it ain't winning you no wars. You're wearing it like a badge of honor, but it ain't winning you no wars. Oh, that's an Xable. That's a tweetable right there. Do you hear me? So it is imperative, it is important that you balance your masculine and your feminine vibration. Same goes if it's the opposite. If you've been one that's been more always the nurturer, always the protector, always submissive, always, you better learn how to bring that masculine in, invite that masculine energy in, balance that masculine in. See, when people see the Lover's card, the first thing they only think about is romance. When in reality, this particular Lover's card, from where I see it, from where I sit, how I've been taught, how I've learned it, and what Spirit has taught me about this card, this is much more about self than it is about relationships. This is about relationships indeed. It's about relationship with yourself. It's about you trusting. It's about you trusting. Look at how they are. She is the feminine, divine feminine is looking up to this angel. And the masculine is looking at the feminine. The masculine is telling the feminine, in order for you to be able to trust me and see me, I want you to see me, but you can't see me if you don't trust and you don't believe. And that belief needs to come from higher up. That trust needs to come from higher up so that it can root within. Are you all picking up what Spirit's laying down? Because let me tell you, sometimes I be going in, not me. Spirits be going in deep. Be going in deep. Sometimes people be going in deep, and you all don't leave not even one comment on the video when I share it. That's why I'm debating whether I want to share the video anymore or not. I'm just going to keep it on YouTube. You have to balance the masculine and feminine vibration within. This is also representative of the fact that there are relationships that are out of balance in your life. The Lover's card. And there is this self-destructive behavior that's driving your mind crazy, and it's really sending you in so many different directions, and it's not allowing you to feel peaceful mentally and emotionally. This is a Gemini card, by the way. It's a Gemini card. And because it's Gemini, which also means Mercury, which also means communication, how are you communicating to the goddess or to the god inside of you? Whoa, I can go so deep on that, but I'm not, because, sometimes I don't even know. I don't even know. If you all really pick up what Spirit lays down. Your communication, your self-talk, what you tell yourself, and what you put up into the universe is what's screwing you. It's what's screwing you. The prayers that I was talking about earlier at the beginning of this live. Are you embodying it? Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? ¿Te me entienden? Because it is important for you to tell yourself moving forward, water signs, if I don't learn how to love me, I should not be complaining about the love that's present in my life. Because I can't continue to be codependent on what others can or cannot do or will do or should do or what I think they can do. Let me balance the love within myself. And then, ay Dios mío, ayúdame, en el nombre del Padre Celestial, en el nombre de Cristo Negro, coño, candela, let me tell you something. If I don't love me the way I really should be loving me, I shouldn't be complaining about the love that's going wrong in my life. And the love that's going wrong in my life is a reflection of the love that I have within me. And the love that is going on within me is part of my history, my upbringing, my traumas. And those traumas need to be healed, need to be surrendered, need to be rendered to a higher being, a higher source, a higher power, a higher divinity, a higher spirituality. Because I've been trying to do it by myself, and Spirit keep teaching us we can't continue to do it by ourselves. We can't. You know what's a major lesson? Here I come with a juggler hit. The major lesson is we've been trained to want to do it all by ourselves. Because the major lesson is that we have to learn how to do things in unison. We have to learn how to do things in relationship with Source, in relationship with divinity, in relationship with Mother Earth, in relationship with Ori, in relationship with my soul, in relationship with my ancestors of wisdom, in relationship with my spirit guides of light. But you want to take the wheel and you want to do shit your way. So how can you really require, need a relationship outside of you that you don't even nurture within? You don't even nurture with yourself. You don't even nurture with divine source. You're here to listen to Spirit's message, but you don't have a relationship with Spirit because you're living outside of yourself. Oh no, you all ain't ready for this. Well, hell, doesn't that make you narcissistic? In that particular case, we're all a bunch of narcissistic motherfuckers. So why are you complaining about the narcissism that's in your life when you have a narcissistic relationship with Spirit? Hello. You deflect. You lie to yourself. Spirit tells you one thing and you ignore it. You pick and choose what you want to listen. You validate what you feel like validating. Hello. You give Spirit an excuse as to why things are the way they are in your life. Hello. So who's narcissistic again? Newsflash, we all are. We all are to a certain extent. We all are. We all are. So I can sit here and speak to you about love and romance y el amor y ay y que si me hace coquillas y no me hace coquillas y me arranca el culo que si. Listen, this is not just about the romantic life. This is not about external relationships. This is about the relationship with the divine feminine and the divine masculine within yourself and the love within yourself, because there's no greater power than love. And what the Lover's card is trying to teach us is for you to nurture love within. Hello. 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 Porque no me voy a sentar aquí que sea, ay, la carta del amor, ay, porque va a venir el príncipe azul a tu vida, ay, porque se te va a dar 3 besitos y te va a dar un apretón y te va a rascar las nalgas. No, this is about you. This is about you. This is about healing the divine feminine and the divine masculine within yourself. Within yourself. So get off your high horse. Get out of victim mode. Stop blaming and stop projecting. Stop doing to Spirit what your own family did to you. Stop doing to Spirit what your family has done to you. That's a big one. Stop doing to Spirit what your family has done to you. What do you do with the Spirit? You see, Spirit doesn't want to let it go. Spirit doesn't want to let go. Spirit does not want to let it go. Hoy me va a dar un yello y no se me va a caer el pelo porque no tengo. What do you do to Spirit? I don't know what I did to Spirit. I don't know what he's trying to say. Ay, yo no sé. Mira, carajo, mira. You abandon Spirit the same way you've been abandoned. You lie to Spirit the same way you've been lied to. You use Spirit to your convenience the same way you've been used. Hello. 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 Ha! You know what's so funny? Some of you complain about the person that broke your heart because he promised you love and but then once you gave him the cake and the pudding, he ghosted you. You all be having one night stands with Spirit all the damn time. All the damn time. You all be having drive-through one night stand relationship with spirit. Because your ass knows you're inconsistent. Hello. Oh, so you ain't ready for that message. I bet you. I bet you 2 or 3 people logged off because they ain't ready for this message because they're in denial. They're in denial. In denial. They ain't ready for it. En el nombre de Cristo de limpia. Okay. Where are the air signs? Air signs, where are you at? Air signs. That would be Gemini. That would be Libra. And that would be Aquarius. Are you in the house tonight? It's funny. I want to hear the truth. I want to hear the truth. In reality, what you're really saying subconsciously is, lie to me, lie to me. I don't want to hear the truth. I don't want to hear the truth. I don't want to hear, lie to me. Tell me what I want to know. Tell me what I want to hear. Tell me. That's how you all be showing up. Ay, Galarraga. En el nombre de Cristo de limpia. Okay, Gemmies, Libras, Aquarians. Uncloaked. Oh, well. Oh, well. As I shuffle here for the air signs, who's coming to the retreat in October? Who's joining the retreat in October? The shadow work retreat in October. Who is coming? Samian. Okay. Did you send me a message? Did you send me a message on DM to put your name down? Did you send me a message with your email and your phone number and all that so that I can put you down on the list so I can send it to you? Okay, Gemmies. Okay, Libras. Okay, Aquarius. I plan to. There's a saying in Spanish that says, ¿cómo es que dice? There's a saying in Spanish, yo quiero ver, dijo un ciego y nunca vio. I want to see instead of blind man and never saw. It's not about planning it. I plan to manifest it. Make it in your mind like it's already a done deal. Believe that it's a done deal. And the universe will provide. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands, 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 3 of Wands for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. 3 of Wands. Well, Spirit says tonight, you can't change what's behind you. But you might find yourself in a particular crossroads at this moment in time of your life. And you are trying to decipher how to move forward. You're trying to decipher what's the next step. You're trying to decipher, what to bring on board, what not to bring on board. There's a lot of decisions. It's a lot of decisions. It's okay to admit you're scared. It's okay to admit that the journey ahead is a little scary because you have not a full picture of how things are going to play out. But guess what? You don't have to do it alone. And guess what? You are not doing it alone. Don't ever let yourself think that you're doing it alone. Three of Wands says, you still have a winning card. You still have something positive on your side. The question, though, is, are you using it? Because the Three of Wands wants you to move forward. The Three of Wands wants you to look ahead. The Three of Wands does not want you to look back. But the Three of Wands wants you to lay down a new foundation, okay? The Three of Wands wants you to lay down a new foundation, wants a plan from you. It needs a plan from you. Three of Wands. It needs a plan. It needs a plan. And it needs a plan where you make yourself the priority. You make yourself the priority. Not any other way. You make yourself the priority. Three of Wands. Don't be surprised, hear me out, if you receive an invitation, a proposal, if you receive, someone comes and offers you something, don't be afraid of it. April M says this is so confirmation. Thank you. You're welcome, beloved. You're welcome. Indeed, you are the priority. Indeed, you are, Sam. Indeed, you are the priority. Three of Wands is about building your confidence. Building your confidence within yourself. After a breakdown, it's hard to feel confident. After a loss, it's hard to feel confidence. After something broke down, after something got lost, after something failed, it's hard to feel confident. Three of Wands telling you, build that confidence, because you're not doing it by yourself. Oh, but there's a relationship that I have to nurture within myself. There's a relationship that I have to nurture with the source of the divine energies of my understanding. There's a relationship that needs to be nurtured here. It's very important, because the Three of Wands could also represent expansion. It could also represent growth. It could also represent new opportunities, but you got to trust yourself. One thing never fails. Energy recognizes energy. You might be sitting in front of someone that may not know you from a fly on the wall, but their energy recognizes your energy. And when your energy lacks trust, belief, security, it speaks out loud. And then you wonder why they didn't call you back. Then you wonder why you didn't get past the first interview. Well, the confidence within. The confidence within. Three of Wands. Someone here tonight needs to hear that a delay is not failure. Do not confuse a delay with failure. A delay is not failure. It might not have happened yet. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. What if Spirit is testing not you, but what if Spirit is testing your surroundings? What if Spirit is testing the people? What if Spirit is testing who you're going to trust, who you're going to involve, who are you going to bring in, who are you going to tell, who are you going to share it with? What if Spirit is testing whether or not you've learned your lesson? So a delay is not a loss, air signs. A delay is not a loss. A delay is just a preparation. A delay, okay, is the baby in the womb growing at the right amount of time. You can't turn pregnant today and be born tomorrow, okay? It doesn't happen like that, okay? You ain't gonna get pregnant through osmosis, okay? Ni leyendo un libro, porque la que se embaraza leyendo un libro, cojones, vaya. Everything happens the moment it needs to happen. Spirit is saying, do not force something into being. Do not push it too hard. Not likely. Hell, April, shit. If you know something that I don't know, tell me. What do you mean not likely? Yeah. That's for you all that still believe on the Mother Teresa thing. Vino Dios la tocó. La tocó, se embarazó. Mira, por favor, diantre, mejor. Okay, I digress. Let me stop. See. Juana la Virgen. Yo te voy a decir a ti quién es Juana la Virgen. Don't make me say things out here out loud. Yo te voy a decir a ti quién es Juana la Virgen. Do you hear me, my air signs? Be patient, but be consistent. Some of you, I don't know who you are, but I've been patient. I've been waiting for a long time. You've been waiting for a long time, but you haven't been working with Spirit for a long time. You've been patient, waiting for that thing to come about for a long time, but you haven't been working with Spirit consistently for a long time. I'm going to leave it there. We did the fire signs. We did the air signs. We did the water signs. And now we're going to do earth. La tierra. Where are my fellow earth signs? Where are my fellow earth signs? That would be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Where are the earth signs? Aquí estoy, dice Amoret, baby. My soul family, let me know if you're if you're interested in being part of this year's shadow work retreat. It's always groundbreaking, it's always breathtaking, it's always transformative, it's always powerful. Spirit truly, truly, truly always comes through. Spirit always comes through during these deep shadow work retreats. So if you're interested in the shadow work retreat in October here in Southern California, send me a DM, send me an email, send me a message so that I can put you down on the list so that when I release it, I send it to you first so that you have an opportunity to sign up and or reserve your spot because it's only available to a small number of people. Okay, so that's that. I do still plan this year to visit different cities. Is my goal, is my intent, is my prayer, so just stay tuned for that. But it's not going to be a shadow work retreat. It's going to be different things, always shadow work related, but it ain't going to be a retreat. So the shadow work retreat itself is in October. Everything else before then, different in places and spots and locations, is going to be workshops, intensives, classes, So stay tuned to those things. Okay, Earth signs. Where are the Earth signs? Where are the Tauruses? Where are the Virgos? Where are the Capricorns? ¿Dónde están? Let's see. New Orleans. Do you have a spot for me? Do you have a location? Do you have a venue? Do we have people? I'll go to New Orleans. I will go. Come right over, Amoret. Come right over. Okay, Jess Reiki Bruja. Send me an email with your name, your email, and your information so that I can send this to you once it's up and running. Okay. So yeah, Stephanie, if it's viable over there, if there's a spot there, if there's a venue there, if there are people that are interested in shadow work workshops and intensives and classes, I can definitely put that together. Just let me know. Send me a message. Write me. Send me an email. Send me a message, and we can plan things and put it together. Just don't do like other people that I know that say, yes, I want you to come here, and then they just totally disappearing you, because Lord Black Jesus, in the name of baby Black Jesus, what can I tell you? Really? You all gonna do this to me, right? Yeah, of course. Nueva York. I really want to. That's definitely in my books. That's definitely in my books. Okay. Santa Fe where? Santa Fe where? That's definitely in the books. New York is in the book. Do you have a spot? Do you have a venue? Do you have a location? Do you have contacts? Do you know people? Let me know. Eight of Pentacles. A Virgo card for earth signs. An earth card for earth signs, of course. Oh, New Mexico. Well, that would be interesting. That would be nice. That would definitely be nice. Send me a message. Let's talk about that. Let's chat about that. Bueno. The Eight of Pentacles for the earth signs. Eight of Pentacles says, there's only one way and one way only to get it right. There's one way and one way only to get it right. There's only one way to get it right. And that is by continuing to do it as many times as necessary, as many times as it needs to, in order to perfect your craft, your talent, your ability, your vision, your purpose, your gifts. Don't get tired. Don't give up halfway. Yes, there's challenges. Yes, there's tests. Yes, there are losses. Yes, there are people, antagonizing you. Yes, there's a whole number of different things. Oh, but the Eight of Pentacles says, don't stop. Keep doing it over and 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 over until it shines inside. Listen to my choice of words. I know what I'm saying. Until it shines inside. You think you're working so that things can shine outside, so that people can see your talent, so that people can see that you're a great singer, so that people can see that you're a great architect, so that people can see that you're a great engineer, so that people can see that you're a great nurse, so that people can see that you're a great doctor, so that people can see that you're a great artist, so that people can see that you're a great hairstylist, so that people can say, no. This is not about what people can see. This is about what you can see inside of you. In order for it to shine outside of you, it's because it has to shine inside of you. It's not about what people see, it's about what you believe. You got to twist it. Your talent and your gift and your light is already out there in the world, but it's not rooted enough inside you. It's already out there in the world. If it wasn't out there in the world, you wouldn't be challenged. You wouldn't be attacked. You wouldn't be judged. You wouldn't be criticized. People wouldn't want you dead. People wouldn't want to take away what you have. Do you hear me? So you think you're working so that people can see you and recognize you and validate you and accept you and support you? You're working so that you can validate yourself and see yourself and accept yourself, love yourself, and know that you are the gift. I am that I am. That you are the light. That it's already inside of you and you have to make it shine inside of you because people already saw it. Your enemies, whoever they are, if you believe in those, there's no greater enemy than yourself. Newsflash. Your enemies already see your light. That's why they challenge you. That's why they judge you. That's why they talk about you. That's why they try to step all over you. That's why they try to create little groups to attack you. That's why they try to poison your environment. That's why they try to poison the people that like you and try to put them against you. That's why they go to your boss to see if they can talk bad about you to your boss so that your boss can fire you because they see the light in you. But it takes work. It takes consistency. It takes repetition for it to really hone within, for it to be really root within. So the foundation that you build within for it becomes indestructible. Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? You can't give up halfway. You can't give up halfway. Some of you are challenged because some of your stories and experiences run much deeper. Run much deeper, especially if you come from family that's unsupportive. If you come from family that have not faced their own shortcomings, their own demons, their own negativity. You come from family that have not really worked with their own shadow, and you're carrying the burden of what they won't do. Yes, this is all true. And the only thing that means is that you might need deeper help, greater help, bigger assistance. And if that's the case, then listen, you've got to knock on the doors that you need to knock on. And if the place you're at ain't helping, you better go knock on another door. Because one thing you are not going to do is put your whole life on hold until people feel that they can help you, want to help you, until they're in the mood, or until they until they can fit you in. No, this is your life. This is your life. This is your legacy. Your whole life depends on it. But you got to keep going at it over and 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 over again. It's tiring. Yes, it's meant to be tiring. It feels like it's never going to end. Listen, 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 listen. No more excuses. For each and every one of you, whether you're an earth sign or not, for each and every one of you, exclaiming, screaming, shouting, crying, hurting the words, I'm tired, I'm just so tired. Number one, I've been there. I've been there. But I am married. I am married to the belief, to the statement, to the affirmation I can't give up. I can't give up. So for those of you that are tired, guess what? Your ancestors are more tired than you. Your ancestors are more tired than you. Your ancestors died being tired. How about that? Your ancestors died being tired. So giving up for you is not an option. It's not an option. Take that with you. That's something that I tell myself all the time. Take it with you. Whenever your shadow shows up and really you feel so overwhelmed and you're tired, I'm so tired, and you feel like giving up and you want to give up and I'm so tired, always remind yourself your ancestors are more tired than you. And they depend on you carrying the torch. They depend on you setting yourself free. They depend on you divorcing your excuses so that you can marry your promise. Come on now. They depend on you being able to divorce your excuses so that you are able to marry your promise, your blessings, your gifts. Oh, come on now, somebody. Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? So as Spirit said at the beginning of the reading, at the beginning of this night, at the beginning of this gathering, at the beginning of this Tarot Tuesday, we're going to stop victimizing ourselves. We're going to stop blaming. We're going to stop repeating the same story. And she said, and he said, and they do, and he always does this to me, and he's trying to drive me crazy, and she's trying to do this to me, and she's trying to wreck my life, and she's trying to hurt me. And you already know that. That's not new news. You already know it. You already know it. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do with you? That's what matters. That's what matters. Ooh la 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 la. That's all she wrote. It is my deepest prayer that tonight's downloads turns on the light in your life. Oh, come through, Spirit. May tonight's downloads turn on the light in your life. The light that you gave up, the light that you surrendered, the light that you allowed someone else to turn off on you, the light that you've been rejected of, the light. Let Spirit turn on the light. And indeed, let it rain. As our theme of tonight is, let it rain. Let it rain blessings. Let it rain healing. Let it rain peace. Let it rain balance. Let it rain forgiveness. Let it rain self-understanding. Let it rain surrendering. Let it rain victory. Let it rain love. Let it rain vision. Let it rain balanced spirit. Let it rain self-awareness. Let it rain. May tonight's download turn on the light in your life. This is Spiritual Dr. Afi. Much love to each and every one of you. Be safe the rest of this week. Wishing you nothing but blessings. Schedule your personal session, your personal reading with me. The calendar is open for tomorrow. Um, Send me your email and your name and all of your information to put down on the list if you want to attend this year's Shadow Work Retreat. Those of you living in other cities claiming that you want me to go to it, let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Let's plan something out. Send me a DM, send me a message. We can talk about that too. And anything else that you need, I am here for you. May the stars shine in your life. Please support by sharing this live, sharing this video, tagging someone that you know. And I'm grateful. See you soon. Bye-bye.